Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today I have a new project for us. He's stinking adorable. This is him. This is him. Look, look. Isn't he cute? Isn't he just stinking adorable? All right, here's the deal. So normally at this time of year, I would do a series of videos giving you some boxes that you could make in order to, package weird items. But this year I decided I'm going to give you some videos that are going to give you some things that are helpful, useful, you can use as gifts or ornaments or whatever. So I decided to do this one because I think he's stinking cute. And it's quick and it's easy and it's something that you can do, with the kids or the grandkids. You can make a whole bunch of them, whatever. So I'm going to teach you how to make this little guy because he's real simple, easy. I will be back in just a moment and I will give you this sly list on this one. Basic stuff, fairly inexpensive. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, so for this one, you're going to want wood beads. I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby, $6.99, and it was 40% off. So, not overly expensive. So you're going to want some of these wood beads. If you want to get bigger ones, get bigger ones. If you want to get smaller ones, get smaller, whatever you want. Okay? You're going to want 2 circle hole punches, and you're going to want like a 1-inch and a 1.5 inch, or I have a 1/2 inch here and a 1 inch. You're gonna want those. Sit, stay. You're gonna want some white paint, a scoreboard, a scoring tool, very helpful here. Paintbrush for your paint. You're gonna want a marker or orange paint if you want to use orange paint. You're going to want some glue. This is going to be like an E6000, a 3-in-1, or a wood glue kind of project. So we have some wood glue, and you're going to want something to hold your beads, some twine, and let's see, what else? Oh yeah, a small scrap of paper. Doesn't have to be very big, okay? So I'm going to, scissors. Don't forget the scissors. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out of the way, and we're going to get started. And the very first thing we're going to start with is going to be selecting some beads. Okay? I have moved everything out of the way, and we have 3 beads. A large one, a medium-sized one, and a small one. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these, we're going to mount them. I'm going to put them on these chopsticks, and I'll tell you why. Because for me, this works. Hey, man. Let's see if we can. Sometimes the hole is really kind of small. And there we go. Okay. And then the big one. All right. So now, I'm just going to shake up the paint, get out my paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint these. And I am going to let you know that it's going to take at least 2 coats of paint, okay? So, I'm just going to paint these little suckers white. And then I'm going to let them dry and put a second coat on them. So, when I come back, I will have painted 2 coats of white paint onto my beads. Now, while we wait for those to dry, we are going to cut about 1.25 inches, 1 3/8 strip of black paper, and it is going to be just 2 inches long. Okay, and then we're going to take our 1/2 inch and we're going to go right in the center here. We're going to punch 1 circle, and then we're going to take our 1 inch and we're going to put that same piece of paper in, We're going to center the 1/2-inch circle in the middle. We're going to punch a second, just like that. Bet you can guess what that is, right? So that's our hat brim. That's the top of our hat, and this is going to be our hat. So let's get this all off to the side. This is easy peasy, guys. Alrighty. Scissors, scoring tool, scoreboard, strip. We're going to put it in the short side. We're going to mark it on the 1/4 inch. That's the second mark in. Turn it completely around, 1/4 inch on the other side. Then we're going to take it and put it the long way, and we're going to mark it every 1/4 inch just to the line. Okie dokie. Turn it around and do the other side. Alright, so now once we have that, on one end, we're going to cut off that little end piece. Okay? That last little tab. Do 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 do. Do do do. So it looks like this. Alright? Then we're going to cut all of these little tabs just up to the score line. Okay, then we're going to wrap this kind of around a finger. You know, you just want to kind of get at that roundness. Okay, once you have that, put some glue on this tab, and then you're just gonna put that tab there until this meets. Okay? And just hold it for a second. Put it around something round. Your scoring tool, barrel, whatever you have, any kind of marker or something. You just want to kind of put it around there so you can put pressure on this. And once that is done, then you're going to take the tabs on one side and push them in. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of glue up here. Just randomly put some glue. And then we're going to take that 1/2-inch circle that we punched. We're going to put it down on our scoreboard. And then we're just going to take this and we're just going to push it right down on top of it. Marker, hold. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so that's the top of our hat right there. And then this part, we're going to kind of push these in so that we can put this around. And then we're going to pull these out. Okay. We're going to run a line of glue on this, on our hat brim. Just all the way around. Okay. And then when we bring this back up, we can see that the little tabs are going to go in, and what I do is I just turn it over. Just turn it over and hold it. Do 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 do. And then when I lift it up, it's all glued down. All my tabs are glued down, and you know that's easy to clean up. That's what they made diaper wipes for. See? All right, so we have a little pipe hat. And that's drying. And then we're going to bring in the next part of this, which is our pieces. And I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put them back in a little tray, because this makes my life easy. Okay? Once I have them in the little tray, the next stage is to, you know, build a snowman. I have a hat, 3 balls for the snowman. I'm going to get about 1.5 feet, 2 feet of string here, and I'm going to use a very large needle. Now there's a couple of ways to do this. The needle works for me. If you have a pulling tool, that will work as well. And that looks like this. It's long, thin wire with a little hook on the end that you can put through and pull this thread back through. But if you don't have that, then you want to use this. And so we're going to start with the big one. And we're going to put it on. And then the medium size one. Put that one on. And then we're going to put the small one on. Okay? So in between here, you're going to use some 3-in-1, some wood glue, some fabric, whatever you want to use, a little rubber cement, some crazy glue, E6000, whatever glue you want. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. I'm gonna press this one down, and I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. Press this down, and then I turn them on the string just to kind of evenly distribute the glue. Okay, so once I have all the glue, then I'm going to go through the hat, and I want to go right like through the center here. So this is a good place to use some foam and just kind of find my center. And I'm going to use my pokey tool because that makes life easier. So I'm just going to take my pokey tool, and I'll poke a little hole there. Just, there we go. And then I'm just going to come through the bottom. Now this is the hard part. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue inside my hat. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so a little bit of glue on the inside of the hat here. And then I'm just going to push the hat down. Alright, and I'm going to put a clamp right here just to hold that. And then I'm going to cut this end. Get my needle off. Now I can either tie a knot here that will help hold all this together. Okay. And that can be, you know, a regular knot, or you can just do this thing. You know this thing, right? Push that down. And then you want to tie a knot up here on the end so that you have a way to hang it. Okay, so now that I have him done, this is the easy part. Now I can take some black paint or a black marker, my choice, And I can give him some buttons right here. And I can give him 2 eyes and a little coal smile. And then I'm going to take orange paint or my orange marker, and I'm going to give him a little nose. And that's it. Now I'm just going to wait for him to dry. And once he dries, he's good to go. Eek. All right. So there you have it. So that's what they look like. They're just little snowmen. Cute little snowmen. And that's it. So if you stay tuned after the end of this video, briefly, I'm going to show you something else real quick. All right, so that's it. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe for me, like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have an entire crafting community. Until I see you again, stay safe. Bye-bye. All right, so I was making these, and Amy came out, and she said, these would make pretty good ghosts, too. So I said, well, go get me some cheesecloth. And she did. But, like everything else in Amy's world, it's tea-dyed. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. We're going to do like 2 layers. I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to make her a ghost. And I'm going to cut this one in half. Let's see how this works. We don't need all that. Cheesecloth is very hard to kind of work with, but we're going to do it. We're going to work with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of stretch this out. I'm going to lay it at odds, right? And then I got some black twine. So let's see. Let me see if I can find the end of this. I just had it a second ago. Right, there it is. This is just black and white baker's twine. Put it in here. Tie the ends. Okay. And then I got this extra bead over here. And I paint it. Tie a whole string up here. Cut it off. Look, we made Amy a little ghost. Ooh, he needs googly eyes. Hold on. She loves googly eyes. Let's see if I can find tiny little googly eyes. Those are too big. Those are way too big. Tiny ones. Okay. get a little fabric tack here, because I don't trust them. So I'm gonna put a little fabric tack on here as soon as it gets down to the bottom of the bottle. And then I'm going to get a couple of eyes. Googly eyes. What can I say? She likes googly eyes. Kind of a thing. Okay. Give him googly eyes. Oh, Amy! What do you think? He's stinking cute, right? Ooh. Hold on. This is slow. Ooh.